The member for Petrie.
Thanks, Mr Speaker. My question is to the Minister for Urban Infrastructure and Cities. Will the minister please update the House on how the government is delivering on its record $75 billion investment in infrastructure transport in Queensland? How will the government investment in the Bruce Highway contribute to economic growth in Petrie, Longman and surrounding areas? And what would the consequences of following other ideas be?
The Minister for Urban Infrastructure.
Excellent. Well, Mr Speaker, I do thank the member for Petrie for his question. He is a great champion of infrastructure. He's a great deliverer of infrastructure. He delivered the Redcliffe Peninsula line, and I well remember being there with the member at the happy opening of that impressive facility. Of course, he's a very successful and experienced businessman, Mr Speaker, and he knows that you need a plan. You need a plan. You need to know how to deliver. And of course, he's also part of Team Queensland, LNP Team Queensland, which is just delivering extraordinary infrastructure outcomes for the people of Queensland. $15.5 billion between 2013-14 and 2021-22. $880 million Pine River to Caloundra, including the Doles Rock Road interchange, which will benefit and respond to the advocacy of the member for Petrie, the member for Dixon. A terrific outcome will also benefit, of course, the electorate of Longman. $800 million for Cora to Curra Section D, responding to the advocacy of the member for Wide Bay. $390 million for Beerburrum to Nambour, responding to the advocacy of the members for Fisher and Fairfax, and of course will also benefit the electorate of Longman. $300 million for Brisbane Metro, Mr Speaker, responding to the advocacy of the member for Brisbane. This is LNP Team Queensland delivering for the people of Queensland, delivering outcomes. The members of Team Queensland know that you need to have a plan, and they know that you need a strong economy to be able to afford these projects. And so if the people of Longman would like to have more infrastructure projects, they would be well advised to choose yet another member to join the LNP's Team Queensland. Of course, they could go for yet another union official. They might think the chamber is a bit short of union officials, so they might choose to have another one. But what they might decide, based upon the evidence, Mr Speaker, based upon the evidence, that it is the LNP's Team Queensland which is delivering unprecedented infrastructure outcomes for Queensland. If you want the big infrastructure, Mr Speaker, my advice is to call for Big Trev.